Yeah, after. Sorry. Yeah, Mister.
Yeah,
Present our program, man.
be leader. Welcome back to another day with the Life Melody Show, you know what I mean? You're dealing with your boy, G-Town, and as usual, my OG, Professor Musa, you know what I mean? We always wish you people, to always, for all of you who are watching and supporting us, we always appreciate it, you know what I mean? And we always wish that you keep doing that, you know what I mean? Because we try to inspire the young generation and wake people's minds up. So try to always tune into what we're doing, and please subscribe to, you know what I mean? Because it's a good help for us to keep building what we do in this platform, you understand me? So I'm gonna pass you to my OG Musa.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, my brother, G-Town, you know, so thank you very much for presenting our program, as usual. So, we also, I can add there to say, welcome to everybody to our show, the Life Melody Show. And then, we just say, happy continuously New Year at 2019, and we saw that this 2019 will bring in a lot of blessing for all the women and the brothers and sisters, black and all brothers and family. So we wish everybody also, continuously Happy New Year 2019. So welcome to our show, Life Melody. As you know, the Life Melody.
Definitely.
Remember, and like my guitar used to say, try to subscribe, because this is, you subscribing for your own sake, because this is the, open mind. And as we say, everybody welcome to the discussion, and if you have anything also opinion which you can think, you can discuss together, and give ideas, and with the like especially the black youths, and give them our opinion. So then you are welcome too. So that's the whole about.
Sure.
And then yeah, my brother Gita might be the what is the the program about today, what we're gonna discuss about today. Maybe you can let them know, so that they know today the program we are based on this. That's what we are going to discuss about.
And today's program is topic is gonna be like, can really God act in a human form, because the real problem, a lot of us don't really believe that, God can act in a human form, God, people think that God is always spiritual, and no human being is gonna ever see God or witness God, so, or feel the energy of God, so that's the topic today. Can really God act in a human form? That's the really actual topic today. That's what our discussion that's going to be about.
Okay.
Yeah, Musa.
Human form. Yeah. The audience, you had my brother Gitan as he presented that, as you heard what he said, can really God acting in a human form? Because as he said that a lot of believers saying that it's like God is like a spiritual thing. It's, because no one have never seen God and or talk to him like life. So what we always used to hear is that maybe someone had a sound from God, and then or God being human, as we say, acting in a human form, and that come on and tell the people now what is about the whole God. I think you are in that area.
Definitely.
And then so this the things, this the question So then in this case, because you have been putting the question, now the audience also, if anyone also had this, if anything you have in mind, it's just we can discuss. So.
Well, Musa, when you hear this, this question that I'm asking you,
Yes.
this topic about this,
Yeah.
what do you yourself think about it? Can really God act in a human form?
That is very little bit difficult for me to answer it, but at the same time, according to what we had always, it's like that what we had is like you know, God is people acting like a God act in human form, and that's what we had. But now you're asking like my own opinion, what I think,
exactly.
like my own, not what it is.
Definitely, what you really believe.
Yeah. So well, myself, I believe that can happen. I believe that can happen.
That God can act in a human form.
Yeah. I believe. Yeah.
Because the reason why I asked you, when we go look back about, of course we never witnessed Jesus.
Yeah.
And we never witnessed Muhammad, and we never witnessed Abraham, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm assuming all these people are human beings.
Yeah.
They were human beings, right?
Yeah.
So if they really can just catch the spirit, if there's a spirit as a human being, a belief
Yeah.
that they are, they believe in something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's not, or if it's like, you know what I mean, they came to that waking call in their spirit to say that this is what I believe and this is what I'm gonna preach. This is a message I have to pass on to the people.
Yeah.
So in a way, it seems, I assume that, you know what I mean, we somehow, God use him, there are some, God come through this world in a human form, and try to lift his own people up, lift us up with knowledge and wisdom, to make us understand the real power of him, how we should behave, with one another. Because I feel like, how we see in this world is going right now is like, we are in a state of mind where we are not so in the best behavior, because it's like we are in a world it's like we are falling. We are in a world that is making us not so happy. We are not in our perfect self, you know what I mean? So when I say in our perfect self, just like imagine me, you was talking about, this situation about, drugs, you know what I mean? People not feeling, that is destroying people's lives. So when those things are in this kind of society, there's a kind of system that is not a really godly system. This is why I believe like sometimes God sends a human being to this world, and that is like he might not even be like this is he, that human being will not claim himself as a God, but when God himself said that, we are all gods of the Most High God, but he put a belief in a human being, and that message inside that human being's spirit. So when that human being, rise up in this world and understand what's going on, and understand the truth, then, by believing him, by believing in God, he try to wake other people to understand that this is what's supposed to be done. How this world want you to, the law of this world is not what you people should follow, because what the law of this world is just taking us in a evil direction, and in a dead state of mind. That's what I believe, you know what I mean? So in a way I can say that I really believe that, God acts in a human's form to really wake some of us up, wake those who believe in him up, you know what I mean? Because of course, most human beings is not going to really believe that God acts in a human being's form, because, but you know, if you cannot believe that God acts in a human being form, then how can you believe that in a spirit that you never seen before? You understand? You can, because we can't say that God is a spirit, and then why is, if God was a spirit, like, and let's say he is a spirit, okay, then I'll never have a hope in another. I cannot see the value of me believing in other human being, you know what I mean? To say that, you know what I mean? That is like, you know, it's easy for us to be like, how do you call it, more, you know, it's easy for us to be doing, you know, living life like the way what we live in today, you know what I mean? Having our own our own egos, and our own try to control and own selfish thoughts, you know, because we think that, you know, there is no God, there is no, you know, nothing that can, you know, we ourselves is the one who, you know, because what I used to believe too, you know, some human beings always want to take the favor for themselves, that God, human being creates God. When I was in this Spanish party, you know, one of the Latin Spanish guy told me, we human being create God. That's just that is telling you they always want to take the favor from God himself, to say that they are the one who creates God. But they don't want to say that God creates human being. But he is saying that we create God. What do you think?
I think the meaning he said that the human create God is that because of what they believe, that it's like the human himself who have finding this to make God by themselves. Through to take something is the God, making it the symbol. Because before all these religion things comes, people believe something else.
True.
You understand? If you remember, I used to discuss that with you, and I think we put some program too. But now we can discuss. It's like open discussion. We can discuss.
Yeah.
I said I even wrote to Babukar this one. You see here, I wrote it. I was asking him because it's more like, you know, God things. By the way, it's like why a lot of people is trying to rid of with all this. If whether God is there and exists or not, it's just people tired of all this kind of religions and all this kind of preachers. I don't think people, for me, I'm not tired of thinking these prophets exist. If you talk about Jesus, you talk about Musa, you talk about Muhammad and Ali and all those. I'm not disagree that they exist. You understand? But the things what I disagree is that all the religions now, they are using those to make their own egos, as you say again, to build their own nation, to make themselves to be more power through using those prophets, what we heard about before. But what I used to say, those prophets, by that time, some of them you talk about hundreds of years back, you understand? And still, human are existing, it's continuous, like a generation after generation. But maybe by that time, what people was living, the life, and today still can be the same, can be different. Because life, what I believe, life is like changing by any generation of generation. And even that to concentrate on this, that the life, then why the life change generation by generation? Because a new generation comes. And why it change? Because the way they think of life. And the way it was before, some other generation back. So to be true there, so that you don't need somebody to to tell you how it is, you yourself you can think.
True.
By that time, how people behave. And this time, for some hundred years, how people behave, how people be together, how people are helping each other or fighting against each other. And today, it's different. Because you see, even like the fighting, by that time, maybe people is killed less than like you kill. When you compare like the war by that time and the war today, you see people kill more today because now they have been creating more weapons, more effective weapons. Maybe that time is like an arrow and speed, so might be before you kill hundreds, then it will take a time. But today, one bomb we can kill the whole, I mean the whole area, town. You understand?
True.
And this chemical, they can even plant in one. That one can infect the other one. The other one infect the other one. If that one is another weapon, which people even never discover, or people know a little bit, but they are not sure about.
True.
They don't see like a open in the reality. You see people die, you don't know why they die.
Sure.
You understand? Then that means even you compare the war some 100 years of generations back and the war today, it's not the same.
No.
Even that can tell you then the behavior by that time also of human and the behavior of today, it's not the same either.
True.
Then when I look at you know, I don't need to look like a film here, like when they showing this Amazon, this you know the forests, different areas of the world. Even I don't look at that. I can compare even like in my own country, like in Africa. Then I compare that with the other country in Europe or Saudi Arabia, or how the life is there and how the life is here. You understand? So all this I'm trying to say is the people itself, because I'm coming to answer you what those people, they say people create God, but not God create. So what they mean by that is people self-making their own God to say, there, this one now is God. And what I understand that is just because, as I said, this prophet was come, they write these holy books, and also then people take that. Because look at now, when we talk about Muhammad example, it's a lot of things, it's the Arabs, and because even the Quran is come, they say in the Arabic language. You understand? And then everybody have to read about this Arabic language. Even you go to pray, you have to read it in Arabic language. Otherwise, they say it's like it's not qualified. You understand? So all that, if you're thinking about, if you are like a philosopher, you will start to question yourself. Because why then you have to come only on that language? Then if it was like have to happen that, then we have to fight it all over the world, have to read the Arabic. Otherwise, then that's the way you will know how to come to God. You understand? But in the order, before also like the Muslim or Islam, then we have another, because it started from, we say Musa. You understand? So how about now Musa, if Musa comes, why was not come with the Arabic word? That's the Jews' time, right? But then after that, Jesus comes. When Jesus comes, also he didn't say now that you have to be an Arabic word in the Bible. You have to be that one in other language, like a European language. You understand? For me, even from all those, I was taking it today and I make the question. I said, how comes, like all the prophet himself, like long hair, blue eyes, light skin and all. So whatever, then it's like that, showing that I said, then if the first prophet was a black, then how the rest, all of them can be a white or light skin, long hair. You understand? So myself, what I'm trying to say is that because of to show that it's like the black himself, they're showing, even though now the things is like waking people seeing the truth coming little by little back. That they're showing that like we black, why is our black prophet then in this case? If you call me a black, then where is my prophet?
True.
You understand? If you call yourself you are white, and you showing me I have a prophet, that's the white prophet, and you calling me a black, and where is my black prophet in that because you have been separating. You understand? If you call yourself, okay, I'm an Arab, so we don't know if the Arab was black from the beginning or not. But now the way we live is like the Arab and the black is like separated there. You understand? Then in that case, okay, they have their own prophet, as we also we follow that many black like Muslim and so on. But now, why is, if you call me now, me I'm an African, I'm a black, then why is my prophet? You understand?
I understand what you mean, but
So then in this case, it's like we are followers. We always follow. No one follow us, but we follow everybody. And why that happened also, I don't know if it's because of the slavery time they come and they take us, maybe they take our knowledge, they take that meaning, take your language, take everything. That's why I was saying even the whole black nation, where is our official language? You don't have official language, you don't have a prophet, you don't have a holy books, everything you follow. You understand? So but now if I say like this, it's a lot of people that will come and like attacking, like what he's talking about, because they don't understand what I'm trying to say. You understand? Yeah. But me, what I'm trying to say is like black always they follow us, they follow. But what did they make them follow? Always they follow, no one follow them. That one I cannot say I blame them because maybe from the beginning how started from the beginning. Because I tell you that word before, I say everything is good someone to understand how it started, why it started, who started, and how. This is a good question to someone to put in mind to think. If you read this book, you cannot read it and you see this one what you write and then you say, yeah, I agree this, I guarantee it, and you understand. You have to, it's good to read it also, you understand, okay, this person have written this book, but now, what is the, ideology of doing the book? What is he want to tell? What is the meaning, why he did it, and how, where, all this. What I'm trying to say in life is good someone to ask. Not everything you agree, But for us, if you don't know other things, to think it might be in that way, or you don't have anything to bring it, then you just agree, So then it's most of the time, as I say, we follow, but people don't follow us because we have to follow them. But maybe they form themselves, they make their own nation and kingdoms, then you didn't make it, or if you have been making it, they have been destroyed that to make you weaker, so then that you have to be dependent. Depending also, follow somebody also is depending too. Because if you are depending of knowledge, you are really deep dependent. You see? But now those one, what they want to say is this what I explained, is that that people make it gods. So then someone who don't understand maybe the way they mean, it's like you say, okay, now they want to say someone is human make God, then God didn't make a human. So it's like you are challenging there is no God, how a human can make God. But what they mean, because it's we, the human ourselves, we making our own gods. And that one is like you want to say, this why is the false thing today. You know, people, they're using God's name, they're killing, right? Using God's name, go to war. Using God's name, manipulating other people, right?
True.
So then, my question I was saying to this Babka, and I can put it the question to yourself. So before all this religion, we know that, like in Africa, in self-example, if I take it there, not only there, but the rest of the world also, was existed before the religion started. We cannot say the life started from religion. We started to discover religion, right? We cannot say the world started from Musa, or it started from Jesus, or it started from Muhammad. The world was started many millions of years before those comes.
True.
Then how those people was living? People also was living by that time, right?
Definitely.
So that's what I am saying, because I wrote here too, I said, so now if these people was living, and now what we had, because everything they're planning how to tell you how it's supposed to be, so they say, yeah, people was living, but they was not living in the the way God wants the human to live. You understand? This is what I had a lot of time. They say just when the religion comes, and then now show them the rules and regulation, how to live here. You understand? But now, if that is true, then why we still now is more worse? You understand? Why now still is more worse? Because everything what I had, like when they change it, like when this religion come, Islam come, they go jihad, that means you go war. Killing someone, if you don't accept it, this religion, they kill you, so you have to accept it. So then that you're forcing even to accept it, because they say, that's what I say, they use God, they say, God says this, and this one, you have to take in it or leave it. If you don't take it because we kill you, then you are be forced to accept it. So what I'm trying to say, you know, all that is like if you hear me very well, you will say, okay, I'm criticizing. Then it's okay, there, I criticize him because I didn't see now when you force all people because of this religion. I don't see now what he have been making benefit today, because it's more worse the human himself. It's a lot of you know, this kind of selfish things. It's a lot of I mean manipulating people, blackmailing, you know, fooling, all this like a propaganda and bureaucracy and fooling. It's like everyone doing it to have more power over other person. Whether you using to have power through political, or you are using to have power through gods, because it's like everyone is trying to know how I can manipulate the human so that they believe me, because the more they believe someone, the more you get power. Then you have to be like a psychological person, psychiatrist person, to know how the human think. So then then you create something now. You say, yeah, now it's a church here, I'm a priest here, I'm a church of here, and come, you listen to God's what God say and all this. But all that now today, how this life you see is always go more worse. Everything what they will say is against the why God send these messages. That one is more worse than before, because they say this comes because people like this fornicating example, right? Most of the time, they are very hard in this. These people fornicating, okay, people slaving other people killing because of the religion. You understand? They say that's why now God have been sending these messages to say the people now is not doing according to what God want. Okay, if that was that why God sent us a messenger, then they should solve the problem. That's why I say now, then like today, we don't talk about this, because then the problem, they should solve it by that time. Okay? But now, if that was true, then why they didn't, all those prophets and all those preachers in this world, why they still didn't change all this problem, what is happening? Because slavery is more worse today. Fornicating, even more crazy, worse today. Killing each other, that one I cannot talk. They killing through direct, indirect, through secret or not secret. Then it's like it's more worse. Nothing changed. Then in that's why now it's like someone to believe is you. If you say me, I don't believe all that, and the state religious, they want to take you to say, yeah, this one denying God. I'm not denying God, but I'm denying all these propaganda and organizations. I see them as an organization, because everyone wants to have his own organization to have power. Even you build the organization, I respect you better than you build the like religious using gods. That's coward. Yeah, you understand? If I organize an organization that you know, I'm not talking about this involving gods there. I'm talking about life, how we can help each other, and organizing. That one is more, even better, more like a honesty, more clear. Then you using God's name, and then people following you, but you're not changing nothing, because you cannot change nothing, because but, you are there to form your own power.
But let's say if I really believe in the word.
Yeah.
If I'm a believer, you know, if I'm a righteous person,
yeah.
and I form my organization because, of course, I want to use it to help the people. So are you saying that that's wrong to do?
Yeah, because you are helping yourself in the end, and because you know it's like you might be particular you, huh? Because now if I talk about all those who preaching, to say all of them they are false, then also I'm wrong to say that. But it's the majority we talk about today, and we talk about the life we live today. It's majority is fooling. Because what they're saying and what they do is not the same thing. What they're saying and what's happening, we see is the change is how it change. It's not changes. The whole changes go more worse. You understand? So, and I believe also it's like a now, in this case, it's like you see, when someone suffer, he will start to asking. I have been asking. I said, what is the meaning of life, by the way? What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning why we come in this earth, by the way? You understand? All this someone can question it. And you know the most problem which is what? Very difficult and no one could never understand it. And even one who say understand might be sorry that he cannot don't understand. The problem is that every time if you want to ask that, it's like now they're putting you in another way. Because I was saying the meaning of life you have to know. Why we are here, why. And this question now, because every time we talk about things which is not like existing here, then we have another problem, my brother.
But when let me just ask you, when you say things that is not existing, do you mean things that is not existing in this world, or what you trying to
Yeah,
say?
exactly.
Like what?
Yeah, like if I tell you, give me your money, because this money I'm going to give to God, and I don't know what God will do with that. Maybe charity, whatever. But I'm using it through God, and then you say, oh, but now if I don't have nothing now, I give you the money. You say, okay, this is God. God will help you, because when you die, even you can go to paradise and this kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah,
and this paradise, everybody talk, but nobody have been there and see this paradise. This for me is like a speculation, and this speculation, people speculating and creating to make people to believe the speculation. This is what my opinion. You're asking me, so and this is what is my opinion. It's things which you haven't been there. You just read what someone have written about like after death. That one I don't believe. I don't want someone to preach me of that. I want you preach me how we can live here in this earth and support each other, help each other, have love each other.
True.
I want people to preach more about that, because this is what I believe. As long we are we are living here, this is for more important than you preaching me after death. Wait after death when after death preach. But preach now to make people to understand we have to take care of each other.
True.
We have to love each other. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like this is talking about paradise for me is not existing here. You talk something which you haven't been there. So, but in a way, maybe it's the way to